Up, everybody, and thank you because you have just tuned in to Real Labs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John, aka your favorite DEI hire. That's right. I'm only here because I'm black. I'm joined in virtual studio with some really good friends of mine. Today we got the man with 1,000 nicknames, and today he does not disappoint. We know him as Ken Miller, the godfather of Orlando comedy, but you can call him Good Morning Vietnam. That's right. What's going on, Ken?
Man, look here, dog. I
Talk
know we're
to
gonna
me.
get into the recap, but shout out to Charlie Bowie. Charlie Bowie got a bar out by UCF. We did a don't tell last night. I
Nice.
don't drink beer. Beer is
Okay.
not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had three little beers last night, and I'm so hungover right now. I don't know what was in
Oh.
that beer, them IPAs and them. Man, I don't the alcohol content in these beers. They
Mm-hmm.
don't. How you make money? Because you drink one of them, you done. Like, bro, I
Uh,
have three of them, like a
mm.
flight. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to Uber home. So I don't know
Wow.
if it's because of the fast and I just started back drinking,
I think that's
or if it was
what it
the
is.
alcohol content in these beers.
Uh-huh.
But when I tell you, man, I was walking out that bar doing the stanky leg,
Mm. Can't say wipe me down.
bro.
You a
Oh,
lightweight again.
but
Bruh.
man, it was a good show, man. I was at the Funny Bone first, small crowd. Shout out to Carl Remy and Bob Hart. They got that movie I Possessed showing it this weekend in Orlando. It was
Nice.
about 12 people, but still a good show. And then
Mm-hmm.
the Don't Tell last night was sold out, packed, and it was good. I saw a comedian, young dude, Dylan Davis, who I didn't think was a funny dude a couple of years ago, and there's nothing better than seeing a comedian grow.
Come on.
Cause
Yeah.
Come on.
I
Come
walked
on.
in, I was like, who the hell on stage?
Mm-hmm.
And he was ripping. And I told him, I said, man, if I can find something to put you on, brother, I
Mm-hmm.
will. I said, he really did good last night, man. So shout out to that kid, man. 'Cause
Nice.
I missed everybody else set because I was coming from the improv. But
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Dylan Davis, man. And we clapped it up for you. But for real, as old comics, OG comics, we love to see you a year later and you're better than you were when I saw you. Like we
That's a,
really do. We really like to see the growth from stand-up comics, man. And then I think a lot of y'all don't think we do.
that's what I was
We
gonna say.
really do love to see the growth of young comedians, bro.
Could I
For real.
shout one out real quick, Kim? And I love the fact that you shouting that dude out.
Yeah.
There's a gentleman I first saw 3 years ago, man. He was at Alex Soto room. Shout out to Alex Soto. He's the owner and operator of Joke Joint Comedy Club in Somerville. Um, he wasn't bad, but he was at that point of the new comic where he wasn't really talking about anything. It was just joke, joke, joke. Um, not even fleshed out, not even letting you know or anything about himself, if that makes any sense. He wasn't
Yeah.
really, yeah. I saw him perform and do a totally new act where he wasn't talking about weed or anything like that. And this man really turned a corner and was one of the funniest cats I've seen. I love him as a feature act now, and I'm talking about Ants Rants, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If y'all
And,
ain't seen
and,
Ants
and he was
Rants,
on the show
bro,
last night, but I missed his set.
bro,
I
Ants,
missed
He's
everybody's
been
set last
he
night.
different
killing.
now, Ken.
Yeah.
That boy different, bro. Shout out to him. Now he talks about
He's
because
a new monster.
he has
He's
cerebral palsy, and he talks about that a lot during his set, but not in a hacky, corny way. And
Right.
man, I just got to give it up for him. I love.
Man,
We
good.
really want to see y'all do well. I know
We
y'all don't
do.
think that. We want it.
Dog, we really do want to see y'all do well. Like
Mhm.
I'm bringing back the new faces.
I saw
And
that, Ken. Yeah, I
and
want to talk about that.
I'm doing a whole see. Bring on Chris, and then we'll go into it.
Okay. We do have a really good friend of this show, man. He's the unofficial, official fourth member of this group. I want to give it up for him, man. He is known as Chris Alexander, but today he's the eighth string radio guest. Not
Thank you.
even,
Thank you for
not
having
even,
me.
you're not even on the bench. You in the stands. Like,
Yes. The water boy. That's
Bro,
that is funny, man.
now that's up there with one of my favorite Chris lines. When Chris said, "Yeah, dude, I was eighth string in high school," and I said, "They only got three." Like, wait, what?
play the
What?
last. We got to play the last 4 minutes
Bro,
of the fourth
Hey,
quarter.
the A string don't even get on the bus. He take a Uber.
bro,
Like that.
yeah, yeah. And this is it. Hey, this is in the early 2000s. Uber wasn't even
Pretty
around
much.
yet. Chris is just getting in random ass people cars. Like, take me to the game. They say, oh, here come that A-string dude again.
God dang. He don't even get a uniform. It's just a t-shirt.
Bro, that's
With a
it.
spray paint number on it.
God dang. Bro, A-string is a wild thing, man.
That is
Yes.
wild, bro.
True though.
Wild, man.
But tell me about this, man. Ken used to do something back in the day. You would do this New Faces thing because what you were trying to do was not only give people an opportunity to work on one of the best stages in Central Florida. I'm talking about the Orlando Funny Bone. But what you were also trying to do is help these kids get known, help these kids be seen by certain people so they can start working. It was a great opportunity and thing you did, and you had got away from it from a while. But I love the fact it's coming back. Tell us why and a little bit about it, brother.
Yeah, so I was chilling and I was just like, man, we really want to do some stuff on that side stage at the Funny Bone. You know what I mean? Like we tried to do Funny Fridays, and out of the 15 shows, maybe 5 of them were packed. The rest of them had about 8, 9 people, sometimes 2 people. And I said, well, what can I do to get this thing going? I said, well, I bring back new faces, because when you're a new comic, everybody come see you. When you first start doing comedy, you can get everybody to come see you. Once you get about 15, 20 years in, they not coming to see you unless you whip somebody
famous. There you go. Hey, man, are you going to be with such and such? Oh, man.
Man, I always want to see them. So I decided I was going to do this. I was going to bring it back. I posted it in the Orlando Comedy Group. I just wanted about 50 comedians. And my plan, if I can do 50, get 50 new faces and do 10 comedians every Friday on the side stage.
Nice.
And the crowd picks the top 2 comics, and the top 2 comics get $50 each. And then we take the top 2 of each show, get 10 comics, do a Ken plus 10 new faces, and then put it in a big room and then give that person $250.
Can I ask a favor? And this is selfish on my part, and I admit it. But that's what we do as a DE hire. When they win each week, can we interview that person?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'd be nice for us to be able to talk to them, give them some shine, man. So I love the fact you're doing that. Thank you, Ken, for providing opportunities.
And I did it back in the day. It wasn't my idea. I got it from another comic, and when that comic kind of got kicked out of the scene, I took it over. I said, because I thought it was a great idea. I said it's a really good idea to try to get these young comics. I'm not mentoring anymore. I got out of that mentoring space, but just to see them, because I'm always needing hosts for Porky's. It's always cool if I can find somebody that's really good and I can get them a host night at Funny Bone. So you know what I mean? So I just like trying to find opportunities for people. And I feel like new faces, you can do that. And I had to make it clear, I'm looking for people who have been actively doing stand-up. Because usually when you do these competitions, they'll be like, hey man, I'm a comic, and they've never got on stage in their life. They're in the comedy group for some reason. I don't know why. But I'll tell you, bro, I did one year. Dude gets on stage. I'm giving this dude the light. I'm talking about he's now 3 minutes over. So finally I had to go on stage and just get him off stage and bring the next comic up. I said, do you not know what the light is? Oh, that was my first time.
Oh my God.
I was like, that's not what this competition is. I literally said anybody under 2 years who are actively working. Oh, I didn't know that's what this was. So you just came, you thought you just came
at $50. He was like,
and was bombing. And I'm talking about bombing, bro. Just bombing. So I was trying to make sure it's people who are actively doing mics and stuff like that.
And I love that, because I know from a marketing standpoint, if I got 10 comedians each week, y'all are responsible to get the people here. So if it's 10 of y'all, if y'all can each get at least just 5 people.
That's what I said. 5 people each.
You got 5 people. That's a great crowd there, man.
That's 50 people in the sidebar.
That's perfect, man. That's dope.
Stage. So I'm gonna start working on that tomorrow and trying to get them lineups together. Mix it up real well.
Nice. And what did they win? The 2 people, or when it gets down to the 2 people?
Yeah. So the audience will pick the top 2, and that'll get $50 each, because the budget is $100. So I just know I am not getting paid to do this. I'm just doing it.
You're doing it out the kindness of your heart.
Yeah. So I'm not getting any money. I'm getting paid at Crown Royal. That's it. So we pick top 2, and then when we do the finale on the main stage, you'll pick the top. It'd be 10, and then only one person will win that, and that's $250 is what I'm trying to give.
That is dope. Give it up for that. Hey man, $250 is a lot of money right now.
I
do
wish I
something
was new
strange for some
again.
change right now.
Yeah, man.
I wish I was new again. Good.
Very nice, man. That's really cool. But I gotta say, before we go to break, we got about 4 minutes, man. Hey, in comedy, y'all, if y'all don't know this, when you do it, there's gonna be a room that will whoop your ass.
Man,
Honestly,
for
there's a
real.
room that will whoop your tail. You will do everything that you've done before that was successful. You'll throw all your best jokes at that audience, and they will just stare at you, or they'll give you the one ha, and that's it, and just look at you and like, where's the next one? And we all have that experience, that story where we bombed our tail off. Now, Chris, my brother, Chris, you had that experience, man. You had a one that was legendary. I heard. I wasn't
Yes.
there. I wasn't there.
No.
You did a great show at Margaritaville. There was a guy in the audience who saw you perform and said, "Hey, I need you to come perform at my show." And you said, "I
Yes.
got you." But when
And
you
then I
went
didn't
there,
got it.
you ain't have it. No, you ain't
Yeah.
got it. What real quick, Chris? What happened that night you did that show? It was at Champions Gate, brother. Go ahead. Tell us.
I
Tell us
don't know. I don't know. I went up there. I was doing the jokes I was doing at that time, and I got, at first it was a small chuckle. All right, bet. And then it went to an even shorter chuckle, and then it was just dead silence. And then the next joke, dead silence. Then the next joke, dead silence. I was like,
and it was just bad.
next thing you know, I see the light. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
How much time did you do, sir? Go ahead.
I was
Ken.
supposed to do 20, and I think I ended up doing 8. Like,
Damn.
Dog. The line of the night was when the dude that
backstory.
booked it, the dude that booked it looked at us and said, because he saw Chris at Margaritaville like the week or two before that.
No, it was the night before.
Yeah,
It was the
he
night
looked at
before.
us and he said, "Is this the same dude?"
Like, oh my God, get
And
him
I-
off the stage.
And I bring that up for this reason, because I had the pleasure of performing with Mr. Chris Alexander last night with Ayabsar Siddiqui, and Chris went on first. And I'm gonna tell you the absolute truth, no bias. He went up there and he killed that mug last night. So shout out to Redemption, Chris. How do you
Redemption.
feel now, champ? How do you feel? The champ is here.
I feel relieved.
Do you really?
I could do it. Yeah. I was like, yes, I knew I could do it. I know I could do it.
Bro,
So,
there's
was
nothing
awesome.
like going back to a room that kicked your tail and you go there and you
Yes.
end up doing well. So I'm
Yes.
happy for you, brother, because the way the booker told us about the story, he had so much emotion in it. Like he was personally invested in what you had done, sir. Like it was.
I felt like he was mad and scared at the same time. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
and,
God,
and,
bring
and the
him
booker
back.
he is extra. He is an
Oh, yeah.
extra person. Like he wanted me to come back, and I said, and it was like 6-7 months later, and
Yeah.
I was like, I did it, and I came back and I did my joke, and I did okay, and everybody was like, yeah, we saw you 6 months ago.
It's the same people.
It's the same people.
Yeah.
So he asked me again 6 months later. I says, hey man, you got the same audience. I don't have a new set. What you mean? I said, we don't write a brand new hour every 6 months. He like Bill Cosby does. I said,
That's Bill
N-word,
Cosby.
I'm not Bill Cosby.
Cosby. N-word.
I was like, I've been doing this same set for forever.
Hey, bro.
Hey,
Talk about
so and it kills everywhere. It is
Mhm.
not going to kill when you got the same audience, bro. It's just
No.
not. It's just not.
Right.
And-
So after that, I said, you ain't gotta ever book me again. I'm cool. So every
But
time
he
he
is
hit
gonna
me
book
up,
you.
I'm just like, I'm good, man. I ain't got no new jokes.
Gotcha. All right. I feel you. But you stumbled into a really good topic. I want to talk about this when we get back. People don't realize when they see a comedy special of a comedian for the first time, they don't understand how many years he's been writing that one set.
Yeah.
How much time goes into that. Y'all don't go anywhere. We appreciate you listening to Real Laughs. We'll be right back right here on Real Radio 104.1. Everybody, and thank you. You are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John, aka your favorite DEI hire. That's right. That's why I'm here. Because I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm blackity black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm joined in virtual studio with some really good friends of mine. First, the man you know and you love. He has a million nicknames, and today he is Good Morning Vietnam. And we got our special guest, Mr. Chris Alexander, the 8th string radio guest.
That's
And
so
by the
funny, bro.
I'm gonna let y'all know something funny. That's funny for me to watch in the morning, man, on weekends. My wife, my beautiful wife, made me breakfast, but it's just funny and it feels good to watch a New York Puerto Rican woman make me country breakfast in the morning, cook me cheese grits, and make me like corned beef hash and from scratch. Just to see her do that for some reason makes me giggle in my heart. Like, yeah, we've come a long way, black people. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about something we started talking about on the previous segment. We were talking about people expecting us, bookers, like to book us 6 months after we had just been at a location or a venue and expecting us to have a brand new hour. That does not happen, people, especially for James. James is not writing a whole new hour in 6 months. And I want to tell you guys something. When y'all see these specials on Netflix, a brand new guy that you've never seen before, and he has an hour special on Netflix or any kind of streaming service, please know that if that's his first special, those jokes he's probably been doing for over 10 to 15 years. Like he's probably been working on that set for almost 20 years of his career, and that's the finished product. So when y'all expect us to write a whole new hour, or if you guys are overly critical of a famous comic, because I don't think it's as funny as his first one, because it probably ain't gonna be.
Yeah, it probably not, because that first one is the one. It's like music. Go look at your favorite artist's first album. Go listen to it.
True.
Are we talking about the Jay-Z's, the Big, Mobb Deep, Nas? Go listen to that first album, and you be like, "Yo," and you'll be like, "Well, what's Jay-Z's best album?" And 90% of Jay-Z fans gonna tell you it's Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah,
It's just that because that's that album they've been working on. It's comedy.
Yeah.
You go see your favorite comedian's first comedy special, and it's a set they've been probably working on 10, 15 years.
Absolutely.
And then after that set, and so the rule for comedy was, and some things should be changed with the changing of times, but the rule for comedy was you did that set till it got on TV.
Correct.
So once you did your special, and now the whole world is seeing you,
you don't do those.
Then and then, but most of us aren't going to get that chance to put a special out on TV.
No,
some of us are just going to be just road comics, and that's just how it is for comedy. And so we're a lot of the three of us, we're centralized here in Florida. So you're going to see us a lot here in Florida.
Yes, you are.
So when we take this set and we go up north or go west to the west or Midwest, and they have never seen us before, it's new to them.
They're like, "Oh my God!"
It's new to them. But a lot of you guys who have seen us at the Improv and at Bonkers, it's like, "All right, man, I done seen this. I know you about to do Bag of Flour." Yeah, I am.
Man, you said this several times, man. Like some people get mad when you don't do the joke.
True. Yes. Y'all have seen me enough. Y'all know my last joke is me stripping down to, halter top and a thong. There are guys who will come up to me, like some of the most manliest butch guys you've ever seen in your life. Before I do my set, and they've seen me a million times, they'll ask me, "Hey man, you gonna do the thong, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, buddy." Yeah, I'm gonna do it for you. He's like, "'Cause I brought my wife to see it." Yeah, like, bro, whatever it takes to make y'all happy and y'all to come together at the end of the night, I'm gonna do it for you, man. But yeah, there's some people, if you don't do certain jokes, they're gonna get mad at you. Like, "Why you ain't do the flower joke? I bought my bag of flour for you to sign it."
Yeah, I'm serious. They really do. They really, and it's some people, like it's one person, this chick who sees me all the time, and she's like, "Yeah, he's still doing the same jokes." I said, "But you laughing."
Amen.
I was like, I say, if you see me on the marquee, you ain't got to buy a ticket.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. You don't have, and sometimes you MFers don't even buy a ticket. You got in free.
Free. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Lenny Williams is going to see. Hey, Lenny Williams is going to see "Cause I Love You" every time you see him.
Every time.
Shut your ass up and take this Benadryl joke.
King gonna start knocking out audience members out.
Hey, let Ja Rule leave and not saying what I think about you. Y'all gonna be mad as I don't know what. Shut your damn mouth and take this hand-me-downs joke.
Hey, if I'm at a Ja Rule concert and Ashanti don't bring her ass out here,
I'm gonna be mad, bro.
I'll be mad.
If I go see Nelly and I don't hear "Hot in Her,"
right?
I'm gonna be like, yo, I nobody want to hear your new freestyles in word. If you don't,
Bro, if I go see a speech given by President Trump and he don't use a hard R, I'm gonna be
I'm like,
Right.
yo, what happened to the racism, dog? With it,
No, New Edition. If I go to a New Edition concert, don't hear "Cool It Now."
bro.
True that,
No,
yeah.
no. If you go to a New Edition concert and Bobby Brown don't walk off the stage, I'm gonna be like, what? What is going on, bro? Don't nobody want to see that, man. We trying to hear the hits, bro. We
Bro,
don't
if I
wanna-
go to a 50 Cent concert and he don't hit nobody in the head, I'm leaving.
Hey, every time 50 Cent do Mini Man, I shoot somebody. I be like, pull off, dog, pull off every time. I'm saying, man, y'all listen hits, baby.
That's right, man. You gonna get these greatest hits and be happy with it. But you actually stumbled into a topic I want to talk about, man. I want to talk about where I'm at in my career. I'm at that point. I love comedy. It's what gets me up in the morning. I feel good about it, and I get to make a living. I know how blessed I am. But I am to this point, Ken, where I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to be famous.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. Where I am in my comedy career is I want to make a good living. I just want to make a good living. I don't have to be famous. You can keep fame. And I'm okay with not being famous. I'm okay with not being in all these clubs that I would like to be in. But I'm okay with that. I like doing what I'm doing. I fell into a type of comedy I thought I'd never do. Like back in the day when we were coming up, nobody really spoke highly of a cruise ship comic.
Never.
And a lot of people still don't. But I actually love it. I think I'm built to do that type of comedy. I love doing that right now. I love doing 55 and up communities. I love making older people laugh. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I used to like do little shows and stuff for my grandma, and I love when we see her smile before she passed away, man. But I'm happy with my little career, man. I'm making decent money. I ain't rich. Trust me, you'll know when I'm rich because I'm gonna be different out here in these streets,
I hear
man.
it's a different setup now when it comes to the cruise ship comedy.
It
Like,
is. It's very different. It's very different, Chris. It's not back in the day. It was a lot of hacky, older, corny guys because they thought clean had to be corny.
Yeah.
And what they're learning is there's so many creative ways for you to be clean. You can paint a picture without using certain words, and you can relay the same message.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm enjoying myself, and I come back. When I come home, I feel like my set's even gotten tighter when I perform in front of an audience when we did yesterday, man. So I'm happy. I'm not gonna be famous, but in my comedy career right now, I'm happy to work where I'm at, man. It's not what I thought it was gonna be.
I like that.
Yeah, I agree, James. I've said this too, man. I said I'm about 20 years in. I've had good opportunities. The Steve Harvey, festivals, and a lot of it just didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. So maybe I've come to a realization in the cards. Maybe I'm just gonna be one of them road comics where I'm just on the road. I'm making money. I'm good.
You are.
I'm
doing
booked.
corporate events and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like when my February was over, I was like, I don't got nothing this in March. I had nothing.
Wow.
And as soon as I said that, I emails, messages. Hey, you booked. Hey, you got a. And my wife always says, I'm like, babe, I ain't got no dates in March. And then about March 2nd, my whole calendar full.
The comedy gods will smile upon you, and the emails start coming. Are you available?
Hey, I can't even say that no more.
Why?
You know my wife's super Christian. Ain't but one God.
Okay, all right.
No damn comedy God. It's one God up there. I be like, dog, whatever, bro.
What if this is a dude he put in charge of comedy, like
Yeah.
The comedy department.
The comedy department in heaven,
like,
right?
Yeah, he up there like, man, your boy Ken ain't got no work. God like Ken ain't got no work, and comedy guy like Comedy Angel is like, man, let me send him some stuff his way. He paid his tithes last month. Let me make sure.
There you go. Hey man.
So shout out to our Comedy Angel, since we can't say God
anymore, man. Yeah. So that's where I'm at in my career. Like I know you still young in your career, Chris, man. Like when you first started, what did you want when you first started? Honestly,
the same. I just want to be able to work and provide for my family doing what I like to do. Now, I thought at the time there wasn't that much politics within it, but I mean, there's politics in anything.
Everything. Yeah. Was that a learning? Was that a learning curve for you?
Somewhere where
Because to be real with y'all, people who listen and who aren't comedians, there's a lot of politics in anything that you're going to do. At every job you ever have, there's going to be politics. There's going to be favoritism, and there's going to be some things that are unfair. It's the same in comedy. Yes. When you go to certain clubs, man, there's certain clubs where they love me. Oh my God, James, we trust you. Bring anybody you want to. Here's as many dates as you want. And there are some clubs who won't mess with me at all. Dog. And that's okay at all.
And been emailing this club for 20 years.
20 years.
and got recommendations. People are like, yo, you got to use James. And it's just certain clubs, man, that it's some clubs when you in, long as you don't do nothing crazy,
you ain't never gonna leave.
They'll never let you go. They'll keep you up. But there's some clubs out there, bro, that if let somebody bring you, you ain't working. And I'm talking about you can have credit on credit on credit.
That is true.
They just not going, and that
was a tough lesson for me to learn, because I definitely can admit back in the day, me thinking that I was doing well in comedy and having not an ego. It might be ego. Like why can't I work here? But I've learned, bro, don't take anything personal, Chris. If I give some advice, it's okay. It's business. Remember that. Exactly. If llamas could get butts in the seats, they be booking llamas every week at the comedy club.
If there was a llama out there, what's that the emu on the insurance commercial?
That's funny.
if they booked this dude at a comedy club,
the gecko,
the gecko would say they would give the gecko a night at a comedy club if he's
in a heartbeat.
A lot of you guys would be like, well, why you ain't working, blah blah blah. Yeah, because I don't really sell tickets.
I'm a no-name comic.
I'm a no-name comic, and they got to keep their doors open.
They do.
These clubs got to keep their doors open. So
they got to pay the lights. They got to pay their freaking food. They get supply.
And maybe because staff. Maybe because James and Chris, because we're older comics, and when I say older, like age-wise, not like you can be. We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah,
a lot of younger comics get upset when they see a TikTok person at the club.
It's business.
It's business. We've been in this a long time. It don't bother me. I know it's 100% business, dog.
Yeah,
they got to keep them doors open, bro. And I well, who at the club this weekend? So and so. Who is that? Well, they got like 20 million followers on TikTok. Oh, another TikTok comic. Well, how many followers you got?
You got
300. You don't sell tickets, bro. Like I can't. A lot of these cats, I give them the side stage, and they can't even get 10 people to come see them for free.
Talk about that for a moment. For free.
But you want the main room of a comedy club, and you can't get 10 people to come see you for free. You gotta do. And I'm in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sometimes if I'm doing a show, I gotta promote for months just to get 50, 60 people to come see me.
And you lucky at that.
And that's one of the reasons why I don't ask. Like I know, like being friends with both of y'all, like, hey, can you give me a night at the Improv? Can you give me a night at Funny Bone? I don't ask that because I know me being new and all my family is out of town, out of state.
Can't
I'm
sell
not gonna
tickets.
bring nobody in. So like, if I can get a guest spot, if I can host for someone else, then bet I do that. But I'm not gonna ask, hey, let me get an off night here, because I know better. So
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It definitely is crazy, man. So hey, man, shout out to all you guys, and please know this, comics, man. We not only do we all want y'all to do well, we really do. We not gatekeeping like you think we are. Understand that comedy is still. We got to go to break, but comedy is still a business. Yeah. Keep in mind that comedy club you want to work in, that venue, that booker, they got to make money. They're not doing this for the love. They got to pay bills just like you. On that note, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1. What's up, everybody? And thank you for hanging in there with us. You are still rocking with Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm still your host, Mr. James John, aka your favorite DEI hire. Joining virtual studio, Mr. Ken Miller. Good morning, Vietnam. And we also got Chris Alexander in the house. He's your 8th string radio guest. He's not even in the studio. He's in a parking lot on his phone. All right, good to have you here, brother. I want to remind y'all that we are your nightcap of comedy, give you what you need. If you went to work today, we gave you a couple chuckles. If you went home, we gave you something to make you feel good so you can go in and face the wife or the husband and them kids in your house. And by the way, let me shout out my kids right now, man, because this time of year, I used to really love and hug them so much when they were under 18 because it is tax season. And I used to call them my little tax deductions, if you will. Look at my little tax deductions. So shout out to my kids right now, man, who are going through it. Bro, I'm telling you, it's crazy prices out here. Every time I go to the grocery store, I think about how is my kids eating that live on their own right now. Bro, it's wild, but that's another story. But I do want to say real quick before we go on, y'all, I want to shout out Miss Voletta Wallace. If you don't know who that is the mother of the notorious B.I.G., Chris Wallace himself. She actually passed away, so we want to say rest in peace to you. She died at the age of 78, which I found to be amazing because I remember growing up in the South, all the older people were old. Like they lived in their 90s and like almost 100. Everybody, like just living where I live, man, in the country, eating fried food. They were using actual Crisco and lit.
This is my reasoning for that. I feel like because people in the South, they have farms, they grew their own vegetables, like everything, even though it was some lard, that was a fresh chicken.
Bro,
they killed that chicken, they defeathered that chicken. My mom, I lived in the projects.
Amen.
And we in our backyard, my mama had collards.
Yes.
My mama had tomatoes. Like my mama actually had a garden in the projects.
In the projects, son.
In the projects of North Carolina, we had a backyard. My mama grew stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like now our people back then they lived longer because they actually ate fresher stuff than they did now.
Not processed food or steroid.
No GMOs. No. Bro, my grandma lived on a farm. My grandma who lived to 98. Bro, every morning that woman would get up and she had hogs, she had goats, she had chickens, she had mules, she had like everything, crops. We would sit on the porch for 3 hours shelling peas. If y'all never shelled a pea, that is the most humbling, tedious job that any kid ever had on a front porch of their grandmama or granddaddy's house, man, just shelling peas for hours in them big metal tins. We had bags of peas in her shed, man. Crazy.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, bro, my mama did not do canned foods.
No.
We did. Even if we went to the grocery store, she got fresh fruit and vegetables.
Yes.
We rarely did canned food in our house.
There was no Green Giant, no Del Monte, none of that, bro. It was fresh. Y'all better come get these peas, what my grandma would say. That woman would get up. Chris, where'd you grow up, brother?
Oklahoma. So yeah, I know.
Okay. So in the South, though, there's a saying, there's a certain time of day that your grandparents get up, and it's called faux day. Before the day actually started, that's the time they got up, bro. And that's when my grandma would get up at like 5, maybe 6 in the morning. And when you woke up, at 7 o'clock, she had a full spread of breakfast ready. Full spread, brother. And she said, my wife and grandmamas in the South are rude, or I'm sorry, they're honest. So she would tell me I was hungry.
They tell it like it is.
They tell it like it is. My grandma would tell me, like, hey, I know you're hungry. I'm like, how you know I'm hungry? Because look how fat you are. Look at you. Your neck got fat on it. Look, bro.
I like how you changed that.
Yeah.
They wasn't rude. They were honest.
Could cuss you out, then take you to church. That's how.
Bro, and then wonder why we in therapy now for this childhood trauma.
Nah, they beat you, then feed you.
Try taking a grandma to therapy with you. Ma'am, did you beat him? Hell yeah, I beat him.
Hey, man.
I do it again, too.
I beat him again, too.
Hey, I remember, man, but my wife made me start going to therapy because I had anger issues that I didn't know I had, right? Because when me and my wife would argue, I'm arguing. She's rationalizing. Let's just have a conversation. No, son, everybody here gotta die, son. And she's like, yo, why are you going to 10? I ain't at 10. I don't got you know, I'm wilding, Chris. And she's like, you gotta go sit down and talk to somebody. So I go talk to my therapist, and his thing was, you need to write a letter to your mom and dad to explain. I said, I'm not writing my mama nothing.
No, she'll come
write the letter. I ain't right.
I write one to my father. because I
Yeah.
know he'll understand.
Yeah.
I'm not writing my mama nothing.
She don't get that, Ken. She don't understand
No.
none of that.
Dude, no,
Mommy
'cause
in there
they
trying to.
don't. My mama did say this. My mama said, and I joke about this. My mama said, we ain't know no better.
Yes.
The way we raised y'all, we
Yes.
didn't know any better. So
Yes.
the way we raise our kids now, I will admit our kids are soft as hell. We
They are.
because we did
We-
we
We
babied our kids
overcorrected. We
Yeah.
overcorrected. Yes.
big time. We did, and we are different. Like right now, you could drop the three of us off somewhere, and you can take each one of our kids and drop them off somewhere, and we'll survive.
Yes.
And be good. And they'll
Mhm.
be like, where the hell is the Uber Eats at? They know Uber Eats here? Where in the hell?
Where's my phone?
I can't
Where's
use
my
Apple.
phone?
I can't use Apple Pay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
bro.
Dude, how many? I
Go
don't
ahead,
know how
Chris.
many times I went to the store and I see some person younger than me come to the register and they don't have the Apple Pay thing to it, and they're lost. They're like,
lost.
don't
So
have
this ain't got
Apple
Apple Pay?
Look around like.
No.
I saw a
freeze up
video
and they just leave.
yesterday. It took me out. This kid Uber Eats a Subway cookie.
Bro.
The long, you know what I'm talking about the foot long cookie.
Mhm.
And the brother was like, "Did you Uber Eats that? A $3 cookie costs you $15."
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
And he's like,
and he's trying to explain to him about money. The kid's like, "Yeah, but I wanted a cookie." He's like, "Bro, I would have drove you up there."
we could have made cookies from scratch for $2.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's these kids
Mentality. Yeah,
That's
you're
these
right.
kids' mentality now, man. So
That's
yeah,
wild.
we were raised different. We
We
were
were.
raised different.
We
But yeah, man, but going to therapy, it made me realize, like, when you say the rude thing, it was just our parents are just honest
Yeah.
because they were preparing you for that world,
Real world.
that you had to go to. And I'm not making this a race thing, especially for young Black men.
Amen.
My mama was so hard on us
Amen. Yes.
that I was just like, this lady hate me.
She didn't.
Yeah.
And
She
she didn't.
loved you.
She was trying to prepare me to be a Black man in the United States of America. That's what my mama was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
World
So
is harder.
I understood it. It was still wild though.
Mhm.
It was
Bro. I told my kids, yes. Did your grandmama whoop my ass? Yes. But did I earn every one of them?
Oh.
You bet your bippy.
Oh,
I earned every one of them. Yes, I did.
bro,
Oh,
I did something one time, James. I said, I know I'm gonna get my ass whooped for this,
Yep.
but it's
Yep.
worth it.
I did something one time, Kim, and I knew I was gonna get one. I just walked in, just gave her the belt. Hey,
Hey.
man, how you doing, mama? Here you go. Hey, you know.
No. Hey, man.
Can I give y'all this my one grandma story that every time
Yeah.
I get home they tell this story?
What happened? What'd you do?
So me and my cousin Tasha, we're at my grandma's house, and I'm getting picked on by these kids that's like next door, and this is in Cocoa. So my grandma's like, "Look, don't go outside no more. Don't go out there. Don't go out there." And the kids are waving out the window. I go outside. We end up being cool. Everything was straightened out. I'm trying to get my cousin Tasha. Tasha, come outside. She's in the window like,
Nope. No.
I go
Tasha, no.
inside. I go
Yep.
inside and go, Tasha, why don't come outside? They cool now. My grandma snuck up behind me and just started tearing me up. Just she was a ninja, just out of nowhere. Pop, pop, pop. I told you not to go outside.
Hey, ain't nothing worse than the sniper ass whooping. You don't even see it
It's
coming.
the worst one.
It's like walking outside and seeing a red dot. You're like, oh no.
Yeah. Hey, man.
And my grandma had the good switches. Like she had like she had 3 thin ones that was French braided.
Dang, your grandmama was braiding switches, son.
Damn.
Damn, your grandmama, she a dictator, bro.
Hey, my thing is though, for you people who lived in the big city, where y'all parents get these switches from? Because what no
That's funny.
tree?
That's funny.
That means they done had that switch passed down from generation to generation. That switch got ass whoopings all on it.
Oh,
Dog,
Hey,
hey,
Hey, you in the
Jay,
military?
that's
They
a-
ask
yeah,
you
go
how
ahead.
many. You in the military, they're like, how many confirmed kills you got?
Let's pull that switch
How
out,
many confirmed whoopers this switch got?
bro.
Got all the little notches on the side.
Let me
Bro,
tell you
that's
something,
funny.
black people. That is some slave mentality.
It is. It is,
to
man.
make your kid go get a switch.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is some overseer.
That is, bro.
that
that
is some slave right there, man. You made your baby go get a switch for that ass whooping, bro.
Mhm. Go get, hey,
I
go
bet
get
you
me a
that, I
switch.
bet you that tree still out there. Got no twigs.
Oh,
no
for
branches,
real?
nothing.
Go
Just
a
go
naked
home.
tree.
Go visit your own
That's
neighborhood.
funny.
Hey, Chris, I'll go cut that damn tree down right now.
That's funny.
If I go home and that tree's still there, I will,
Mhm.
man, I'll pay the city. Cut it.
Oh, a whole bunch of flashbacks of every single
Yo.
whoop comes to you.
Tree just naked. No
Remember
switches on it.
remember when Forrest Gump tore Jenny house down?
Bro.
Hey, I'm gonna do the same thing with the tree, bro.
Mhm.
I'm bulldozing this tree to the ground, son.
So funny. That is hilarious, man. I bulldozed it, Janae.
Oh,
It's wild, bro.
oh,
Bye-bye,
for real,
number.
bro.
Before we gotta go, we got about 2.5 minutes left. Real quick, 30 seconds. I just want to say, hey man, congratulations to Mr. Magic Johnson. That's right, bro. Becomes the 4th billionaire as far as being an athlete. 4th athlete that became a billionaire. Bro, come on, round of applause for him.
Nice, congrats. So
Hey.
it's him, Mike, LeBron, who
LeBron.
else?
And I'm glad you asked. I got the picture right here, kid. It is, damn, I don't have the other part of it. It's LeBron, it's Michael Jordan. Oh, Tiger Woods.
Okay,
Woods.
yeah, I think yeah,
Tiger Woods. So shout out to Magic Johnson, man. $1 billion, y'all.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm the type of guy. I think I'm well grounded. I think, but there's something that happens to you if you have $1 billion.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I would be ignorant, y'all.
God,
I think I would be.
Hey, God looking out for me.
Bro,
He like now, son.
I can't give King $1 billion. I could.
And a Billy, yo.
I'm not gonna say it, but I know that one movie. There's a movie I forgot the name of it, but he's like, "That's FU money."
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, bro. That's ignorant money. $1 billion. It'll make you forget yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be at my press conference. I just want y'all to know I just bought Saturn. Like the
Funny.
car? No, B.
The-
The planet.
What you gonna do with it? You know what we about to do, man.
Yeah, son, I'm about to put all kind of restaurants on the rings, bro.
So let me share this because
How about-
it goes with that, and it's just happened recently. So one of my favorite artists, T-Pain, he just sold all his catalog
His catalog, yeah.
and bought a $3 million car.
Damn, what kind of car costs $3 million?
A nice one.
Okay.
a nice
Hey,
one.
I just thought
You press
I
the
just thought
button, you
about
don't
it.
hear nothing. It just
you don't hear nothing. You teleport.
I got nothing to say to that, bro.
You got nothing to say to that?
But you bought a $3 million car, bro.
$3 million car.
I got
just-
nothing to say to that.
What does it
Just-
run on? Vibranium? Like
Hey,
I'm
it
not-
run off of gas from the rings of Saturn.
Saturn.
Like
Hey,
it's helium 3.
Hey, I know how ignorant some people can be. Hey man, you want $1 billion? What you gonna buy? He's like, I'm buy bitches. Bro, you buying women? No. The word bitches. Every time somebody uses it, you gotta give me $5.
See that radio show right there? Just made $300 right there.
Hey, I made $3 million off of $2
Hey.
album.
Hey,
Oh.
man. Oh my God, son, that's so ignorant, bro.
That is so silly.
Hey, it
So
is what it is.
silly.
Hey, if you had the ability to buy a $3 million car,
I would.
I won't.
I wouldn't. I'm not that. And I
Dang.
people, we have this conversation all the time. At my age, no. When I was younger, maybe something silly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
No,
not when I'm damn
no.
near 50.
I can't do foolish things anymore, bro.
Yeah,
I just
nah,
can't.
nah,
Nah, bro.
nah.
Nah. And plus, $3 million cars they make, those nice little sports things, I can't fit in it. So anyway, yeah. So I be
that
on the
new
top
Pathfinder,
of it,
though.
like the
That
Beverly
Pathfinder,
Hillbillies.
nice.
I be on top of it. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, man. I know we got a short amount of time here, man. Where you guys gonna be this weekend so people can come support you?
All right, March 8th, I will be in Melbourne at Pineapples in the
Nice,
Moon
Ken.
Room. Yes, I'll be in Melbourne Saturday, March 8th. Showtime is 8 o'clock. So hit me up on social media if you're living out in that area.
Very nice. Chris, where you gonna be, brother?
I got a DJ gig, so I'm another private gig.
Good for you, man. Come on, get this
Thank you,
money,
thank you.
man.
I'll try to share some pictures. So.
Please do, bro. I'll actually be watching the Michael Jackson, what do you call it? I don't know, the entertainment show at Dr. Phillips. They got a stage show at Michael Jackson. So, man, I can't wait. Shout out to my son, Noah Yon, who he got me this gift for Christmas, and it's this Friday. So thank you, Noah. I appreciate you and love you, buddy. Thank you guys for listening to the show today. I had nothing but a blast with these two gentlemen and fools cracking y'all up. Remember that I bought the word bitches. So if y'all use it, y'all gotta pay me. On behalf of myself, James, your favorite DEI hire, Ken Miller, and Chris Alexander, thank y'all for listening to Real Laughs. Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
We out.
Bitches.
Bro, we silly. We are